Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am giving you the May 2018 Tarot and Oracle reading. For this particular reading, I actually decided to use all Oracle. Again, I was kind of just drawn to using Oracle cards this month, so I will pull a theme card, so just a general theme for the month of May. I will pull a card for health, a card for wealth and abundance, doesn't always mean money, a card for family and relationships, and a card for your creativity / career. Before I jump into all of that, we'll look at the stone that I've chosen for the month of May, as well as all the goings-ons. So this is where you guys take out your witchy calendars and mark down these very important dates. So today, May 1st, today's Beltane May Day. So I'm very curious to see what you guys are doing for May 1st. Leave that in the comments section below. Are you guys off with family doing something? Are you doing something with friends? Are you doing something solitary? Are you doing altar work? Are you creating something? What is it that you are doing for May 1st, for Beltane, for May Day 2018? And today we're also kind of, I guess, still on the coattails of the full moon in Scorpio that we had on Sunday, which was just a couple of days ago. I know that the moon is kind of going into its waning phase, but there's still just a tad bit of magic left, and it being Beltane. So whatever you decide to do, maybe incorporate the moon in any of your activities. May 5th is the Beltane Cross Quarters Day, as well as Cinco de Mayo here in the States. It's not really something that's really super celebrated in Mexico. It's more like a Mexican American thing. It's not even Independence Day. It's a minor war that was fought way back when, but it's just a time for people to party and celebrate. So I mean, like, why the heck not? So if you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, or even if you don't even know what Cinco de Mayo is, go out and have a beer today. On May 8th, Vesta goes retrograde. So every now and then I like to point out whenever anything goes retrograde, just, in case you're thinking of doing some magical workings, you might either figure out how to incorporate it or work around it if you're not willing to incorporate, and just sometimes it's good to know and put it down on your calendar. May 13th is Mother's Day. So whether you have a human baby or you have a fur baby or a feathery baby or scaly baby, or you're a godmother, or however you have shown some mothering qualities towards something or someone, then this Mother's Day is for you. So go out and treat yourself, as well as treating those people who are like mothers to you, or mentors in your life. Maybe they are your moms, maybe they're your godmom, but it is a day of the mom. So May 13th, this is to you. May 15th, we have the new moon in Taurus, and then the next day, May 16th, Ramadan begins. So those of you that are celebrating that know that fasting time is coming soon. And May 20th, I just have to point out that the sun will be going into the sign of Gemini, and I just thought I'd point that out because I am a Gemini sun, so that means June is coming really quick, and my birthday, so yay! On May 21st, we have the Dark Goddess Day / the Bright Goddess Day. So a balance between the light and the dark is celebrated on this day. May 28th, here in the United States, we are celebrating Memorial Day, but it's also known as the Feast of Bendidia. May 29th, we have a full moon in Sagittarius. This moon is known by a few different names, but the name that I am going by this month is the flower moon. So that's it. Those are all the awesome things that are happening in May, plus all the wonderful things that's already going on in your guys' lives. So definitely put that in on your calendar. And what I want to do is next show you guys the stone that I have chosen for the month of May. Okay, so for the month of May, I have chosen my Super 7 stone. So this is an amethyst stone that also has several other types of stone inside, just like regular quartz. There's iron in there, there's smoky quartz, there's a lot going on within this stone. And I feel that this is a stone of intuition, and I'm really feeling that as we go into May, more people are going to want to explore their intuition. So in the past couple of months, I felt like more people are opening themselves to things that previously may have scared them, like opening up to listening to spirit or feeling spirit. A lot more people are trying to incorporate following their gut throughout the day. If maybe I just listen to my gut once or twice today, where will that lead me? I know more people are trying to get into meditation and trying to really connect with their higher self. And so I really feel like the month of May is going to be a lot more of that. And I think that's fabulous. The more people that are getting in touch with themselves, their higher selves, the energy around them, I think a lot more people are going to be happier, feeling more confident in the choices that they make, being able to understand the situations and things that happen around them. So yeah, I'm really excited for the goings-ons in the month of May. And I also want to say that beginning of June is coming rather quickly, and that's when that Wally Oracle deck is going to start really getting put together, and you guys will really start to see the cards one by one as they come about. So definitely continue sending your pictures in of your sacred places. You don't have to be a professional photographer. I'm going to work my magic with Photoshop with your images, so definitely send them to my email. And I'm so excited for all the wonderful things that are coming up, so definitely get your pictures in on your calendar. And also the meetup that we're going to be having, just kind of a KWT meetup here in San Diego in the summertime. So if you're interested in that, I've put some dates in the information box. Well, actually, I'll put those dates in this information box below as well, and you let me know what dates work for you, late July, early August, and then we'll go ahead and set those dates in stone, the ones that people can most make, and let's make this happen. Let's go ahead and get together. So yeah, let's start marking our calendars and check your calendars to see what dates work for you. For the theme card for May, I decided to pull from the Earthly Souls and Spirits. And so I haven't used this deck in a while, but I just felt because it really pulls on my intuition, it really has me go deep, and that being the whole feeling that I'm getting for May, that I felt like this deck would be appropriate. But this deck has really cool backing, so it's a lot of different photographs of the moon, and I figured since technically we're still kind of in the full moon here, let's go ahead and pull a theme card. So remember, this is all just a general reading. So this is like the general energies that I'm tapping into. I'm always interested in seeing all the different readings from different types of readers, throughout the month, to see kind of like what energies is everybody tapping into. And some people seem to be tapping into the same energies, which I think is really awesome. If you want something that is more for you and tapping into your energy and what's going on in your life, then definitely catch a reading with me. Go to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. I have so many different types of readings, and I definitely would love to read for you. Okay, so let's go with our theme card. All right. All right. Okay, kind of cheeky, kind of cheeky. Well, first, here's the back of that card. Very cyclical looking, almost like a flower moon coming up, hey? And this is the card that says meditate. So didn't I say that I was feeling like this was going to be an intuitive month with our Super 7 stone over here? So it seems like, yes, for the month of May, a lot of us will be going inward. which seems almost like an interesting juxtaposition where, they say April showers bring May flowers. Flowers are blooming. We're all in the midst of spring. Today's freaking Beltane. It's time for celebration and bloom. And yes, I do feel like for a lot of us, our intuition, our guidance is blooming. But it's also meaning a time that we need to go inward. So while everything is, bursting with color outward, it seems like a lot of us are going inward and able to help us navigate more clearly what direction would best suit us. So yes, meditate. Meditation is something that's really big for us in the month of May. And I say it's always healthy to at least try to meditate once a day, even if you only have 5 or 10 minutes. Try to incorporate that into your routine. And I think many more of us will be doing just that in the month of May. So if you can, just 5-10 minutes a day, whether you're standing, you're sitting, whatever you're doing, just to be conscious of what you're doing and what am I feeling right now? What is the energy that I feel around my body right now? What does my own energy feel like? Is it high? Is it low? Is it sluggish? What could I put into words? And the more we do that, the more we know when something is off or something doesn't feel quite right, or what's making me feel this way right now. All of a sudden I felt this way. What just happened to make me feel that way? So yes. Meditation, really big for us in the month of May. So now for our cards, our health, our wealth, our family/relationships, and our career/creativity. So 4 cards. I'm deciding to use one of my brand new decks, and this is the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Catherine Veldstein. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull those cards. I'll just go ahead and pull the 4 cards now, and then we'll look at them one by one. So let's go do that. I now have my 4 cards set over here, so let's look at the very first card. And this first card is for health. So general health. What do we need to look at? Okay, and here we have the new directions. And I love this card. It's so, the art in here is so whimsical, so interesting, so fantastical. And so here you have the little dandelion, and the little seeds are blowing away as this person apparently is flying on it as if it were a hot air balloon. So for health, what I'm getting this month, where it says new directions, I think is a time to start trying something new. Those people that maybe made some resolutions way back when in January, some may still be plodding along. Some people may have, decided that whatever they were trying didn't work for them. And so what I'm feeling in May is people are starting to reassess, like, okay, so I tried the whole I'm going to run 5 miles a day thing. That didn't quite work. Or I tried, I'm just going to be doing this diet from now on, or I'm just doing the juice cleanse, or whatever people decided to do to try to get in shape or lose a little bit of weight, or deciding that they just wanted to have an overall healthier lifestyle just to feel better. And I'm thinking that this is the month where you might want to start thinking about, okay, if something's getting really boring for you, or you're just not seeing any results, then maybe that's not the workout or the diet or the exercise for you, whatever it is that you're doing. So this might be a time to get a personal trainer, or maybe, try something that you think is totally just, I would never do that. Like, I would never do a spin class. Well, give a spin class a try and see how that goes for you. So things that maybe you think is like, no, I would never do that, or no, that's just not my style. Well, give it a try, and you never know. So new directions, try something that you normally wouldn't try for your health this month, and you may just like it. I'm not saying you're going to stick with it forever, but it'll definitely give you a renewed sense of satisfaction and accomplishment in what you're doing as far as health is concerned. Our next card is wealth. And remember, wealth doesn't always mean money, it's any type of abundance. Um, but that's what we see. We see, ooh, I like this one. Home in the sky. And here we have all these birds and these like bird houses being held up by hot air balloons. Again with the hot air balloon. Because we had this earlier. I'm seeing a lot of like new ideas, new things coming along. So when it comes to wealth, I'm seeing for some people there might be a lot of movement where there might be actually like moving, moving homes, and so that would definitely be connected to your wealth, your finances, your money. But I'm also seeing with it being, home in the sky where people might start, and like I said, this is just general, so take what resonates and, leave the rest. But people are starting to set their goals, really high because they, people have started maybe feeling some success in what they're doing, whatever it is that you've decided to do in your career. And so now it's like people are setting these goals of like, what, I think this might be actually attainable. So, what if, we can get a house in the next year or two, or I think that we can, do X, Y, and Z. So people are starting to set these goals that at one point may have seemed really lofty. But now it seems like, hey, that home in the sky, that goal in the sky, that's something within reach. So I'm seeing finances are going really well because you've had some successes so far. And now it feels like, hey, I can now take this money, or, I can take my earnings or my winnings or whatever has been happening, and I can start applying it to this, or maybe investing in this, thereby growing, what you already have. Maybe you go into doing some real estate or something like that, but it seems like people are in a really good place in the month of May, and maybe it's all that tapping into intuition people are doing. But yeah, I like it. I dig that. Hey. Next card, it was for family/relationships. So, a lot of us, we have relationships with our family, we have romantic relationships, we have relationships with our friends. So that's why I say family/relationships. So let's take a look. Ooh, okay, we have day and night. So we have the woman holding the sun as well as the moon up here. Okay, so what I'm getting is for family/relationships, there needs to be a balance. So it may be that there could be a friend, there could be a family member who's been asking for a lot of your time. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. People come to us for help and we feel like, well, yeah, we want to help our friends, we want to help our family. But, and this is just general, there might be certain friends or family who've been asking a lot, like a little more than usual from us, a little more of our time. Perhaps they've been asking for money. Perhaps they've been asking your thoughts on things, but they've just been really pulling a lot of your energy lately. I don't think these people are bad people at all, but they just, are really attracted to what you have to say, what you're thinking, your generosity. And I'm thinking that for the month of May, you're going to have to start balancing that out a little bit. So perhaps letting this person know, hey, I'm a little busy right now, but hey, I'd love to talk about this more at a later date, or, just setting a little bit more boundaries instead of just dropping everything to, run to this person's aid. If it's an emergency, by all means, run to this person's aid. But if it's just, hey, I need you again for something, it's like, okay, I'd love to help you out, but gosh, I've been swamped at work, or, I have these other things to do. Because, if you're just giving of yourself, which is what we're apt to do, in this community, we want to give to others. That leaves our energy stores depleted. And then what do we have left for us, for the things that we want to accomplish? So please create a balance between your family, your friends, and yourself this month. Okay, and then the very last card is your career/creativity. All right. Treasured memories. I like that. So I'm not getting this so much for career, but the things that we are creating. Um, Not all of us, I feel, are artists, but some of us create ideas. We're idea makers in our chosen careers. Some of us, who are teachers, they create wonderful lesson plans. Things for to engage student learning. Some people are deck creators. Some people are artists. Some people create wonderful poetry. They're writers. Some people help others create inspiration. They're inspiration creators, the muses. And I'm thinking within our realm of creativity this month, and I'm feeling like I'm in this too, that we're really going to create some treasured memories for ourselves. So meaning something that while we're in the midst of creating, the act of creating, not the finished product, but the act of, us putting in the ideas, putting in the work, that's going to be the fun part that we actually remember for a really long time. So whatever it is that we are creating, whatever creation means for you this month, it seems like the act of doing it, the not necessarily the finished product, is really going to bring us a lot of joy this month, and that's kind of like going to carry us to the rest of the year, to the end of the year, of like, hey, remember when we did that one project, or remember when I was working on this? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, oh my gosh, what a wonderful reading, you guys. So yeah, that is for May 2018. Let me know if any of that reading resonated with you, but do remember that, since it was general, some things may not resonate, and that's totally cool. You take what does and you leave the rest, as Ethany over, on Ethany's channel would say, Ethany Dawn. And yeah, and remember that if you want to catch a reading with me and get to something a little bit more personal, and I have so many different reading styles, go over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. There's also a link to my Etsy shop through my website. Head over to patreon.com and join the KWT tribe, where together we're, working on ideas for that meetup this summer. And like I said, I'll link those dates down below. You let me know if you can make any of those dates, and I'm just saying, if you want to spend a weekend in the summer, come hang out here in San Diego, take you to one of my favorite spots. I want to do a meditation with people. I want to help people, and this just being a fun weekend, kind of connect with your energy, how to connect with the energies of the earth, how to connect with your intuition, maybe sling some cards, and overall just have fun. And I want to take you guys to my favorite rock shop in San Diego. I think that would be cool. So if that sounds like something you'd really love to do, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to hang out with you. I'd love to work with you. And it's totally free. It's just to hang out. So check out those dates down below. And I've been talking about that on my Patreon, and, working on setting that up, as well as working on the Wally Oracle. So definitely send your pictures in so that I can start putting that Oracle together. So beginning of June is really when you're going to start seeing a lot more progress of like the actual cards that I'm making. And that's something fun that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, and plus there's lots of freebies. There's personal, like just, live chats just for the KWT tribe over there. There's updates that you get, before anybody here on my YouTube channel finds out about certain things. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So that's it from me, spiritual homies. And I hope you all have a wonderful May. And during this reading, I had my wonderful friend Edward kind of helping me out with my intuition, and your favorite little furball, Wally. So Wally just got up from the reading, but yeah, he was kind of helping with the reading too. So anyway, again, if you have any comments or questions, leave that down below, and I'll catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out!